KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Salute, salute, salute. Smash the like button. It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. It's your boy KO 86, Knockout Boxing 86, KO 86, Knockout, whatever you want to call me. I'm here. I'm live. We back. And welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Smash that like button. Donate to the channel. You know what I mean? Hit that super chat. Hit the cash app. $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV is the cash app. And you can hit that super chat as well. It's the button right there where you're leaving the comment. Hit that like button before you drop a comment, man. Please, 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 and thank you. And thank you to everybody for showing up and making it a great interview and participating. I'm glad that those of you that came back to listen to the show or hearing back listening to the show. And I hope y'all enjoyed the interview that we did with title contender. We can now say contender, not a prospect no more. Title contender, Abdullah Mason. Hope y'all enjoyed that, man. If you are going to use any of that content to talk about Abdullah Mason in the next day or two, please give me my dang on credit. Shout out to my dog, John BX, 10 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, before you start the show, just wanted to congratulate you on your continued growth in the YouTube boxing space. Thank you for asking my question to Mason. You are more than welcome, John BX. Appreciate you, bro, for your support. And thank you for the compliment, bro, and thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate you, dog. Let's see who we got in the building, and let's get to the show because the warm and fuzzies, the nice stuff is out the way. We back to normal. We gotta talk some boxing today. Okay, we gotta talk some boxing, bro. We gotta talk about all this stuff that's going on in the world of boxing. We got Optics ID. We got all things cash, crypto. We got Lee Jackson, Kevin House, brother Huey Q, my dog A1 Hoops on. Y'all go subscribe to my homie channel. Legendary Slots, No Evidence, WTF Media, Boxing and Barbecue, LaRon Jones. Who? LaRon Jones, all things, Mr. Make 'em Sick, Meaty Riley, D Free in the building. What up, Barbara D? I see you frequent. What's up with you, bro? Big Bob Gunn in the building. Thrill Hill OG is back. Gervonta 856. And shout out to Thrill Hill again for that PayPal, bro. I appreciate you. We got Mr. Blue in the building. What up? God Self, Meaty Riley. What's up, John BX? What's good? Pat Greedy, I see you. We got Cecil Jackson, Big Block. What's happening with you, Victor? What's good with you, man? Windy City Assassin. WTF Media, Victor. What's up, man? Jamaican Chalice. What's good? 600 said, what's up? Jamar Moss, what up? Ricky Fontaine, what's good? D Willie in the building. What up? John BX again for that $10. Appreciate you, bro. Intellect 813, what's good with you? Writer's Block, what's happening? London Walker, what up? Chris, I see you. Lockefeller, what's good? Sunchild in the building. Dragons Assassin, what up? D Willie, what's good? Kendra Scott's in the building. Joseph Burma, what's up? B Moore's finest in the building. What's happening with you? Salute to you. Not me, what's good with you? Who else done slid through here? We got Chris in the building. What's up, Chris? Monch Truth. Mr. Bono, I see you. What's up with you? Savage Killer Queen. My dog Dank Father. What's up, Dank? So somebody call Dank broke real quick. It's an experiment I'm doing. Somebody call him broke. Somebody say, Dank, you ain't got no damn money. Somebody say it to him. Just do me a favor and say that to my homie Dank one time. Hefe Sports, what up? William Old School, what's good with you, man? Salute to you, bro. Ricky Dickey, what's happening with you? No more, what up, bro? Billy Wright, what's happening with you? Poi Pounder NW, what up, man? Junior Francois, what up, man? Salute to you. Million Films, what's good? Marquis in the building with the two piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said, you need to enact the no run rule too. Facts, they be running from me on them debates, don't it? Don't it, Marquis? They be running from me in them debates, bro. I ain't gonna say no names, bro. But I hit a panel. When was that, bro? I hit a panel Saturday. We was talking Telefimu and Boots. Boots and Telefimu. And everybody energy changed, bro. Everybody energy changed. Didn't nobody want to disagree no more. Wasn't nobody debating. Everybody energy changed, bro. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I swear to God, bro. Savage Killer Queen, what up? Nas in the building. What up, Nas? Salute. Dank Father said, chill. Now they said you broke. Nah, Dank, you broke. You broke. Prove it wrong, Dank. Prove it wrong. He said I'm broke as a joke. No worries. See, I know what the nails mean now. I done learned from the young boys. I learned from all the Devin Haney fans like Joseph Jackson what the nails mean, because Joseph Jackson be using them nail emojis and stuff. He taught me what the nail emoji mean. Not Tank Davis, bro. We got my dog Elder Boxing in the building. What up, man? We got DP Rocker. DP, you with me? What up, bro? Salute to you, fam. What's happening? Shout out to my dog Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey. 5-piece. 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Says Dank still broke. Yeah, he broke, bro. We broke. V-Rock, what up, man? Salute. What up with you, bro? Who else came through? Mr. Moel, what's happening with you, man? Yeah, LaRon. LaRon, you know. And even the ones that didn't exit was like, so let me just ask you a question then, KO. Do you think? Oh, you can't make this shit up, LaRon. And the people that didn't leave was like, well, let me just ask you a question then, KO. Do you believe that? Monch True, what up, man? I ain't mean to embarrass you, man. My fault. Brian King B. Falcon, what's happening with you, big dog? What's up with you, man? Salute to you. Stephen Kelly's Jr., what up? Mr. Fist, what's good with you? Say everybody not cut like me. Joseph, what up? Slogan 1, what up? All right, bro. Let's get to it, man. First, while it's fresh on my mind, man, let me say this while I'm thinking about it, bro. Let's talk about the interview that we just did with Abdullah Mason. That's one well-spoken, cool, calm, and collected young man. No matter how much you try to get him into the drama. No matter how much you try to get him into the drama, he always just has the right answer, bro. It's impressive for a 21-year-old to be that poised and be that dang ready to just keep stuff professional, bro. I was trying to. I'm gonna tell his father that too. I was like, man, I was trying to start some mess. He won't let KO start no mess. I'm gonna still ask the questions and ask the right question, but boy, he won't. He is like, yo, this is what I'm on. This is what I'm on. I'm not on that, KO. I'm just here to knock people heads off and get my money and take care of my family. I'm not getting into your drama, KO. You save that for you. Like, dang. But I love it, bro. I thought it was fun. I appreciate him for his time. Um, and I liked all the answers. If there's anything that y'all feel like I can do better, please email me. Let me know. We're trying to bring y'all the best content ever. But again, I appreciate him for his time. And I appreciate the fact that he just he that boy on some inside and outside the ring. I can't wait to continue to follow that young man's career. DP said that's that Texas shit. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to. Hey, bro. Look, Keyshawn, bro. Keyshawn, it look a little personal, man. You just got. Is that personal for you? Nah, it's just business. I just whoop his ass if he got a belt I want. If it makes sense, if it's just good for my career, I just beat his ass. That's what I heard. He didn't say none of this shit, but that's what I heard, y'all. That's exactly what I heard when he was talking. Like, yeah, I don't really care about none of that. I meant everything I said, and if you know, if it's good for my career, if he happened to keep winning, because I'm gonna keep winning. I'm gonna keep fucking winning. So if he happened to keep winning, I'm gonna keep winning, and I'll beat his ass if it's good for my career. If it's not, then I won't beat his ass. But nah, it's not personal for me. It's just business for me. Oh damn! Oh damn! My bad. Oh damn! Get who contact info? What do you mean, bro? I have his phone number. What you talking about? One me? We text. Me, him, his father, his cousin Nas, who was in here. I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. I don't think you can't have more contact info than his actual number, bro. Like, we locked in, fam. Oppin' LD, what up? But yeah, I thought it was fun. Thought it was fire. Enjoyed myself. We already talked about we gonna do it again. And I want to tell y'all this too. He's such a nice young man. He apologized again for the connection issues and said he'll make sure he's somewhere somewhere locked in and somewhere where that won't happen again. So just a great interview and fun to talk to and easy to be a fan of, bro. Shout out to Writer's Block, being a member for 4 straight months. KO, I'm riding with you, my G. Keep it up. Okay, L Dub, I got you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I might be getting you an autograph. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, you say first round on me already, man. Oh man, he said that Vegas Wi-Fi is trash. Oh, social media is for us. I got you, bro. My bad. Arena, what's up? All right, let's get to the show. 211 people in here. Where we at on the likes, man? Let me drink the best Gatorade in the game. If you don't drink Cool Blue, if you pick a Gatorade over Cool Blue, exit stage left to the chat right now. If you don't drink Cool Blue Gatorade, you're weird. If you say anything other than Cool Blue Gatorade is the best, you're weird. Argue with yourself. Argue with yourself, bro. Lemon lime good too. Orange is all right. Cool Blue, can't miss, bro. Can't miss. All right, we already talked about let's go back up here. We talked about the Canelo stuff. We talked about the undercard or whatever. Richardson Hitchens responded to Tank Davis diss today. For those of y'all that missed it, Frederick Lil John, what up, bro? For those of y'all that missed it, Tank Davis clown Richardson Hitchens, called him weird, said I helped a lot of weird people out. Richard Hitchens responded today, and his response was not surprising, because if you know anything about Richardson Hitchens, you know that he has a totally, completely different energy for somebody like Tank than he has for somebody like Keyshawn. For me, it's 2 things that I think happened. Number one, Richardson Hitchens, he was like, well, I mean, if that's how Tank feel, I feel like I helped him out too. I wasn't staying in nobody's apartment or nothing. Didn't nobody do nothing for me, but he helped me. I helped him. I'm a world champion now. Blah, 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 blah. All that stuff, right? But it was very humble, very meek. Nothing like how he was talking about George Kambosos. Nothing like how he was talking about Hitchens-Davis. And I found it to be, you let me know what happened in sparring when y'all sparred and who was really learning who and who really was that one without letting me know. Because that meek energy, bro, That ain't it. And then it also lets you know that that he know he was dead ass wrong for that stuff he did with Edgar Berlanga, bro, and that he really know he be switching sides and shit. So he responded to him, but not really. He kind of quote unquote took the high road. It's easy to take the high road though when you was the one that messed up. Then you try to act like you got class after you messed up or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's what I think of that. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. It says, KO, you forgot to ask the great Mason about the dangers of hair grease and how his training regimens maneuver around the symptoms of taking a knee. Okay. All right. He said, Richardson got too many friends. Yeah, Joseph, something like that, bro. But Joseph, you're not going to like me for this next segment of the show. All the Haney fans like, great interview, KO. You did a great job. Y'all not about to like me for like the next 30, maybe 45 minutes. Appreciate that, Bella Faith. Thank you. I'm glad I got that compliment because I got a feeling that Devin Haney fans are not going to like the next segment of this show. This is going to not be good for y'all because Tank Davis destroyed, actually absolutely destroyed Bill Haney. And I just want to know why was Bill Haney talking to Tank Davis anyway? Oh, drink my water. I interviewed Abdullah Mason, bro. I just did a live stream that I ended before this one. And that's the Abdullah Mason interview, bro. It's titled and everything. Not during this live stream. You got to go back and watch the You got to go back and watch the other live stream. I did one from about 7:30 to like 8:20. That's the Abdullah Mason interview, and then we started this one at 8:30, bro. So you got to go check that out, bro. I thought it was fire. So you let me know what you think, though. But anyway, bro. So as I told y'all, Richard Hitchens responded to Tank because Tank said something. Tank said something to appreciate it, Drink. Tank said something to Richardson Hitchens because somebody posted, Ring Magazine posted what it is, right? Bill Haney automatically jumps in. First of all, you out of pocket. Wasn't nobody talking to you, bro. And the main thing for me, and I did a live stream. Y'all remember it was like a Saturday. Devin Haney fans came up here. Tank Davis fans come up here and they kept taking turns as to why they don't like each other, bro. This would be another thing for me, bro. Like, why he even talking to Tank, bro? Real talk, like, what do he got to do with Tank and Richardson Hitchens? Not a damn thing. Just clout chasing, looking for attention. And the biggest thing is he talking all that talk, and then when him and Tank get in the goddamn vicinity of each other, he gonna be like, "Get him, son, get him, Dev, get him." So he gonna do all this talking. Then if they ever in each other vicinity, he gonna try to sick his son on him. You know how whack that shit is, bro. How corny that shit is, bro. Like, think about it. Anybody that got kids in here, bro. Anybody that got kids in here, man or woman. Can you imagine talking some shit to somebody, and then if that person come around you, you gotta sick your child on them? You gotta tell your child to get them? That's wild, bro. That's wild. And then Tank said, because Bill said, I heard you helped real. I heard some real ones helped you, and you started acting weird. That's what I heard. And Tank said, yeah, coming from a cokehead. Then Bill called Tank a crack baby. Another reason. Like, all this black power shit you Devin Haney fans talk, bro. All this black power shit, monkey this, monkey that, racism, the no run rule. If you like the no run rule, you a coon, you this, you that, all that black shit y'all talking, bro. Bill Haney denigrates more black people, and his fan base denigrate more black fighters than anybody in boxing right now, bro. He called Tank a crack baby. Like, first of all, the difference between the cokehead Bill, you snorting coke in front of goddamn Mill City Boxing. The difference between the cokehead and the crack baby is a cokehead got a choice, bro. A crack baby ain't got no choice. Yeah, ain't got no choice. While he's doing this with Tank, this is where Tank killed him, man. This is where I'm about to just fry this nigga, man. It's about to get dark in here. Cassandra, what's up? Tank goes under his post of Bill Haney capping for Floyd. Bill Haney on Floyd Mayweather nuts. And Tank say, hold on a second, bro. Number one, why you 54 years old with a goddamn mohawk? Number two, why you sucking Floyd off? Why you sucking Floyd off, bro? Floyd ain't finna spin the block to help you. And wasn't you just shitting on Floyd? You fake mother. He didn't say that part. I said that part. But, bruh, that is the whole problem that a lot of people have with Bill and Devin. No backbone, no integrity, don't stand on nothing. And this is what Gabe Rosado was talking about, bro. This type of behavior. This nigga, Floyd Mayweather, is the one who told Ryan Garcia to come in 3 pounds overweight. Or did y'all forget? He was the nigga holding up the threes in the picture with Ryan, bro. That was Floyd, bro. That was Floyd. Like, told Ryan to miss weight on purpose. That was Floyd. Did y'all forget the Instagram live in Devin Haney's lowest moment? You need help with your son? He looked like he needed help the other night. He looked like he needed help the other night. You need help with your son? He looked like he needed help the other night. Did y'all forget that shit, bro? Now Bill's sucking him off for some attention, bro. An attention whore, bro. I don't see how y'all support this no backbone, spineless ass shit. They already went on Ryan Garcia undercard after the nigga cheated him, bro. They go on his undercard after they cheated him. They letting Turkey disrespect the shit out of him. We'll get there in a minute. We're going to talk about that Turkey tweet directly at Devin and Shakur and Bud Crawford. We're going to get there, but we cooking shit right now on this topic. And then you gonna give Floyd credit and talk good about him, the dude that tried to sabotage your son's career. Tried to sabotage his career. You ain't got no energy towards him. You sucking him off while getting in the middle of Tank and Richardson Hitchens. Boy, if that ain't the corniest shit that I ever seen Richard Newman say, do you personally hate the Haneys, bro? I don't like Bill. But this ain't hate. Hate will be me making shit up, bro. The hate will be me making shit up. Master Khalik, I didn't call him a runner. We're going to get there. Just hold tight. Salute to you, bro. So, I don't understand, bro. The energy never be directed at the people that it need to be directed at. Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Devin Haney fans, y'all got it worse. A lot of you niggas mad at showbiz, bro. I seen somebody put his name in my chat earlier. Where's the energy towards Turkey? We're going to get there. This is going to be a dark, gloomy, kind of coming to reality type of show, bro. Nah, I'm not saying that, Drink. We're going to get there, bro. KQKC, what's up? I'm not saying he a runner, but Turkey wants them to fight that Canelo fight a certain way. We're going to get there, bro. So, my problem is, bro, this fake-ass, spineless shit sucking off somebody that really got power that's been trying to sabotage you at every turn, bro. The only reason Floyd is doing that is because the enemy of my enemy type shit. Floyd don't like none of these niggas. He don't like Devin. He don't like Shakur. He don't like Bud Crawford. He don't like Tank Davis. He don't like anybody that can be perceived to surpass him in any way possible, bro. And Tank Davis cooked that boy. Basically called him a hypocrite. Said now you on his nuts, but you was just disrespecting him a minute ago. Real ones don't respect shit like that, bro. Cause we know it's fake. From both Floyd and Bill. Playing nice and shit. He did cook him, Dank. I agree. He cooked Floyd in that Instagram live. But after Floyd took it there with his son, and then he took it there with Floyd about his children, why you on his nuts now, bro? Why he on his nuts right now? Address what Bill said why Tank ain't feeding his people. Well, he put the Petersons on his undercard. He just fed Lamont Roach. Calvin Ford ain't never had a professional fight with Tank Davis where Calvin Ford wasn't in his corner making some money. Same could be said for Kenny Ellis. He went and bought his block. He do backpack drives and turkey drives at his goddamn in his own hometown community every fucking year. Scooter Davis is a young fighter out of the DC Baltimore area that he's mentoring, that he's bringing under his wing, that he's allowing to shoot little documentaries and shit like that on him. So I think he feeds people just fine. Nick J say on his nuts. Question mark. You don't think posting about Floyd Mayweather in a positive light after what Floyd Mayweather did to Devin is being on his nuts? He should have no respect for Floyd. Floyd is the one that helped Ryan Garcia cheat his son, bro. And at the very least, I guess the point I'm making to everybody in the chat, hopefully y'all can understand this shit. The point I'm really making to everybody in the chat, how you got this energy to go at Tank like this while uplifting somebody that did what Floyd Mayweather did to y'all, bro. You want attention that bad. And the other part, I say it again, and we can move on. The other part I don't respect about this shit, y'all, and y'all not gonna change my mind, is he writing checks to everybody, and I don't give a damn how much you dislike Tank Davis. I don't give a damn how much you dislike Tank Davis, bro. I don't care. You can call him a leprechaun. You can call him a gorilla. You can call him a monkey. You can talk about he paint his nails. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about him. Here's what we all know in this chat, and y'all can't deny this shit. If Tank Davis and Bill Haney both decide, man, you know what, bro? You said you called me a cokehead. You know what, bro? You called me a crack baby. I don't like the way you disrespected me on social media. Let's get together and handle this shit like men. One of them gonna be able to handle his business on his own. The other one is gonna have to get his son to try to handle his shit for him. When you know that's your position, you shouldn't be talking the way Bill talking, bro. Straight up. That's the shit that's not to be respected, bro. The niggas that you getting in between, Tank Davis and Richardson Hitchens, both of them niggas will whoop you. So let Devin talk, bro. Let him talk. Because he got a shot. He got a shot. LOL. If any YouTuber did that with any boxer, what would happen? All these YouTubers talking about boxers knowing they wouldn't do it in the boxer's face. Well, you talking to a YouTuber that will take the same exact opinion, will tell it to you in your face, in a text message, in person, and all that. All people ain't created equal, bro. I don't say nothing in front of this camera that I won't say to somebody directly, bro. Niggas, you tripping with that, bro. My opinion is my opinion. If somebody don't like it, then it is what it is. I'll be at the Bam Rodriguez fight. Straight up. Straight up. Anyway, moving on, bro. So, yeah, Tank destroyed Bill Haney for being a nosy, messy cokehead. Lying ass cokehead that's on everybody's nut. Like, bro, how you let Ryan and them put you on the undercard? How you back cool with Floyd after what Floyd did to you and your son, bro? Get the fuck. That nigga need to stop being a hypocrite, bro. Straight up. Straight up. Now I gotta spend a lot of time talking about this shit. I gotta spend a lot of time talking about this shit. Cause again, I think y'all are missing the mark, bro. I think y'all are missing the mark. So Turkey put Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Bud Crawford on notice, in my opinion. Number one, let's get Bud out the way because that's gonna be the shortest term, bro. Shortest term. Bud Crawford doesn't fight like them. However, because of how Canelo and Skull went, it's a distinct message because a lot of people like Bud box, move around the ring, do this, do that, bruh. You're gonna have to be 147, Bud, 154, Bud. Basically, nigga, you can't be running around this bitch doing like Victor Postal did, like you did the Victor Postal fight. Turkey got your ass set up to lose. All right. But I'm not worried about Bud because Bud is not shown that. So that's real quick. But if you think for one instance that Turkey don't want Bud Crawford to fight with Canelo and let his nuts drop with Canelo, you got another thing coming, bro. You got another thing coming. Now, the main culprits, though, are Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson that he talking about, bro. And Alberto Puello as well will be another one. Any back-footed defensive first fighter that's looking to use lateral movement, that's who he was talking for, bro. That's who he was talking about. And I'm paraphrasing because I'm not about to read the quote and shit. It's in the thumbnail. He basically said, I'm tired of these Tom and Jerry Road Runner Wile E. Coyote motherfuckers. Beep, beep. Tired of this shit. I'm not putting up money for that shit no more. I need fighters that's going to let their nuts drop and fight with heart. That's the type of fights I'm interested in. People that fight with heart, fight with pride and shit. That's what he said in a nutshell. I'm about to take this shit somewhere and we about to talk. We got Jupe with the 10-piece in the super chat. She say, do you know how thirsty you have to be to insert yourself into a conversation between two boxers that fight below your son weight? And Tank has done more for his people than any other active fighter. Talk, Jupe. Talk, Jupe. Now, the thing I want to ask y'all, bro, and I want to tell y'all, do y'all finally see what the fuck I was talking about with Turkey, bro? I tried to warn you niggas that Turkey don't fuck with Devin and he don't fuck with Shakur. When he was making Shakur damn near go to purse bid. When he was making Shakur sweat to get that damn Zepeda fight. When he's lying to Shakur Stevenson about I'm going to pay you this number, then I'm going to pay you that number. When he's throwing the nigga on undercards of niggas who he don't belong on the undercard of. And I'm yelling at y'all, Turkey is not good. He is shitting on our fighters. He is disrespecting our fighters. He is treating them bad. He's trying to bottom out the market. He's trying to run boxing. He's trying to go take shit over to Saudi Arabia. He's not what y'all think he is. When I said that shit to you Shakur fans, you niggas didn't listen. How y'all feel about Turkey today? Don't his statement mean a lot for the upcoming fight with William Zepeda? He letting you know, nigga, you better not motherfucking run. You better fight and do how you're saying you gonna fight. I told you niggas. Now y'all don't like Turkey no more today. Niggas that was sucking Turkey off, that was gobbling Turkey, are either A, lot of you, you're either A, acting like this shit don't exist, B, you mad as fuck at Turkey all of a sudden. Now you don't like Turkey no more when I've been telling you about him for years. Or C, you trying to blame somebody else for cutting the jig. Which we'll get to, bro. We're going to get to that. In the case of Devin Haney, this nigga Turkey made Ryan Garcia, Rolly Ramiro a world champion if they won the fight in the mandatory for boot tennis. He didn't make motherfucking Devin the mandatory. He put Ryan Garcia on the motherfucking main event and put Devin on the undercard. You niggas kept telling me over and over and over again. Over and over again. Oh, man. Look, the cards because of Devin, KO. Oh man, Devin's making more money than Ryan and Rolly, KO. Just cutting excuses and excuses and excuses. And I see my sister Bella Faith. I see my sister Nick J. That was not an opinion. He said we don't no longer support that shit for Riyadh season. That's not an opinion. He's letting you know I'm not paying for that shit. It's not an opinion, ladies. Stop. It's okay to say, KO, we was wrong about Turkey. It's okay. KO, you was right about Turkey. We was wrong about Turkey. He not giving his opinion. He said, nigga, I'm not funding it no more. I'm not supporting this shit. We want fighters on Riyadh season that are going to fight with heart and that are going to fight with pride. That's not an opinion, ladies. It's not an opinion. Everybody can go ahead and admit, damn, KO, you saw this coming from a mile away. That nigga is shitting on them and disrespecting the hell out of Devin Haney and motherfucking Shakur Stevenson. And if don't nobody else want to take up for him because y'all been capping for Turkey for so goddamn long, you don't know how to pivot, then I'm going to take up for your favorite fighter for you. That's what I'm going to do because I'm that real, bro. This nigga, man, when I told y'all it was bad for him to put him on undercards, and I said, yo, that's wrong. Why he do Devin like that? Oh, it don't matter. The undercard don't matter, KO. I say that's a bad sign. I say, bro, he not only did he put Devin on the undercard, he put him on the undercard of the nigga that cheated him, bro. Y'all didn't want to listen. When the reporters were disrespecting Devin and disrespecting Bill at the little press conference and shit leading up to the Cinco de Mayo shit, I said, yo, who hired them niggas? I said, ain't that a ring event? Didn't he hire the journalist? Isn't Turkey the nigga that's paying the nigga that's asking the questions? Y'all didn't give a fuck. You didn't want to listen, bro. Now, the nigga is saying, not only am I going to disrespect you from a business perspective and hurt your market value if you Shakur by throwing you on fucking undercards, hurt your value if you Devin by having you have a fight where you can't even have your fans come to that motherfucker and putting you on the undercard. Now I'm going to let you know that the way that you fight, nigga, is no longer welcome here, nigga. Now I'm disrespecting how you fight. Everything you trained your life to be, everything you trained for, everything you worked your ass off to be, I'm saying, nigga, we don't support that shit, nigga. We ain't supporting that. We don't support that fighting style, bro. We ain't supporting that shit. If you want to be on Riyadh season, nigga, you better fight with some heart. Better fight with some pride. You ain't getting this bag using lateral movement, using the sweet science. Another uncomfortable conversation surrounding this right now. I seen it in my chat, bro. I was over on my brother BF channel as I am every day. Go subscribe to his channel. And a lot of people are taking shots at Showbiz, and rightfully so. I don't, Showbiz work hard. He do his thing, whatever. I don't agree with his takes. A lot of people at him right now because he started the no running rule shit. And that's where Turkey is getting this shit from. A lot of people at him right now. Do y'all thing. Cook that nigga. This is what I would ask everybody to consider. This is going to be some real shit, bro. This is going to be some real shit. And y'all know I wouldn't be me if I ain't tell you the truth. I would ask everybody that's cooking Showbiz, bro. I would ask everybody that's cooking Showbiz to consider this. If you say he cutting the jig, right? If you calling him a coon or whatever. If you calling him whatever it is you calling him, if you don't like the takes, if you cooking him because of his boxing takes, whatever it is you doing, bro. I would ask you this. Who he cutting the jig for? Who helped him get that DAZN deal? Who made him be able to get that Devin Haney interview? Who flew him out to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia to call the motherfucking fights? Y'all lost in the sauce and don't know it. You're mad at the wrong. You're missing the mark, bro. You're missing You're missing the mother effing mark, bro. I'ma ask again. Who paid to fly him out to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, bro? Who did he think when he was doing that goddamn room tour? Cause nigga, I watch everything so I can be me. So I can be this good at this shit and give you undeniable facts. KO watch it all, bro. Who was he thinking when he was panning that motherfucking camera around, showing that great ass room? And salute to him. No hate, nigga. Hey, get your money how you get your money. I get mine differently. I'm gonna get mine being me and giving my damn opinion, bro. But when he was panning that shit around, he said, I'd like to thank His Excellency Turki Alalshikh for bringing me here, nigga. So if you're mad at him, understand this, bro. He working on somebody's behalf. Niggas and niggettes. He's giving you somebody's message. Niggas and niggettes. He's giving you the message of Turki Alalshikh. So why not go at the big dog that's disseminating all this shit? Y'all been sucking off this dude while he been playing unfair and doing shady shit to y'all, and y'all don't even see the play, bro. It's been him the whole time. I'm not on that. Whatever he did before, I'm talking about this shit. I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about this situation right the F here, bro. I'm talking about the no run rule. Don't hit me with the nanny boo boo. He did it too. Nanny boo boo. They used to do it too. No, I'm talking about the no run rule shit. Yeah, that what I'm talking about, bro. He pushing that turkey. If you mad at him, if you gonna be mad about this shit, bro, it's turkey, dog. It's always been turkey. Y'all been blinded by the money. Y'all been blinded because he gave you a couple of fights. You been blinded because he gave your fighter a payday. You really been blinded because you felt like he made your fighter no longer have to be the B-side. Because you motherfuckers, you hate when fans of an A-side fighter make you feel like your fighter ain't on shit. Yeah, so you like Turkey so much only because he made you feel like your nigga can have some leverage too. That's all it was. And you didn't realize, well, the only reason you don't like Turkey because Tank don't like Turkey. That's why you don't like him. No, I don't like him because I see what the nigga doing. And maybe now you see it too. Yeah, maybe now you see it too. Him no respect. Him no respect. The black American fighter. Him no respect him. Him no respect him. He don't respect him. He's showing y'all who he is, bro. He's showing y'all who I told you he was. Yeah, he's showing y'all who I told you he was. And if you're gonna be mad at anybody, bro, be mad at the nigga who's saying the shit but actually got power to make sure your fighter either A, fight that way and compromise himself, or B, don't get a fight. You misdirecting your shit at a YouTuber that can't even put on a fight. Two niggas saying the same thing. No run rule, nigga. We don't want niggas to run. We want niggas to fight. One of them is a YouTuber. One of them is a nigga who pays the YouTuber and actually pays to put on the fucking fights. Who do you think you need to be pushing against? I swear to God, sometimes, bro, some of y'all's logic, it loses the hell out of me. It loses your boy KO, and I got nothing but love for all y'all. It's boxing talk at the end of the day. But bruh, y'all mad at the nigga who got no power to make fights. He talking just like me. He talking just like some of your other favorite YouTube. He can't do nothing but talk. He getting paid from a nigga that's saying the same thing. And the nigga that's saying the same thing actually got the power to tell Devin and Shakur, nigga, I'm not paying for your fight. Actually got the power to tell Devin and Shakur, nigga, I don't like the way you fight. You're going on an undercard, nigga. You're going on an undercard, nigga. I don't like the way you fight. Like if you're gonna be mad at both, or actually be mad at the nigga that has the power to do the shit that you don't like. All one nigga can do is talk, bro. All one nigga can do is talk. The other one can talk and then really not give your fighter a fight. He can talk and really not give your fighter a fight. So why not talk about him? Because y'all been sucking him off too long. That's all. It's too late now. It's like, damn, okay, shit. I've been saying how great Turkey is for a year now. I got a bunch of content up saying how great Turkey is, and now this nigga does this? Fuck. Let me point my anger at another nigga. Y'all want to hear something crazy? This is going to really fuck y'all up. But I don't give a damn. We got to drink more water with the 5-piece in the super chat. I agree 100% with Turk. Hilarious to see the fans defending running all of a sudden. Now the Dev in the conversation. Shakur and Mel didn't receive any mercy. We got Dark 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. How can you be mad at Turkey when he tired of dropping multiple M's for these fighters to give a bad product? Shout out to Juke 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Now it's an opinion. They created Frankenstein's monster and pretending it won't affect their guys' careers. If only you were warned beforehand. I've been yelling this shit from the top of the mountain. This nigga was a snake, not to trust this nigga, man. Played these people, man. We got Dark with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said these dudes are literally setting records forever. For forever, at least punches thrown, and you're calling it sweet science. Am I missing something? I'm about to get there, bro. Because now that I wanted to do the first part talking about, I told y'all about this nigga and what he's doing. Now I want to talk about my opinion of it, right? It's 2 parts I wanted to get to. I wanted to talk about how you should have seen this shit coming and how if you're going to be angry about it, the anger needs to go to Turkey because he's the one that actually has the power to implement this shit and do this shit to your fighter. Not some nigga that can't do nothing but talk. And it's been him the entire time. All one nigga can do is talk. Turkey is the one that's funding that shit, bro. Turkey's a big part of the reason. And again, bro, securing that deal, that's a good look. I'm sure his family is secure, making some good money or whatever. I ain't no hate, but he's the only nigga that I know, unless y'all that can show the zone highlights and have the shit monetized, bro. He's the only nigga I know, only YouTuber that I know of that get flyed out to Riyadh, season Saudi Arabia and shit. Y'all thought that shit was for no reason? You think it's a coincidence that Turkey is saying the same shit that he been saying? But he's saying, look, this is what we doing. Y'all, man, wake the fuck up. And go at the nigga that actually got power that's doing this fuck shit, bro. Yeah, man. Wild, bro. Shout out to Writer's Block with the 5-piece in the super chat. It says, Turkey treating them boys like some 304s. By the way, KO, I'm hearing the Crawford Canelo doesn't have an undercard allegedly. There, we cooked on it. He said he want to just have the best fighters, the best young fighters, and he want to do that shit. Uh, yeah, he want them to audition like American Idol and shit, bro. Like America's Got Talent, X Factor shit. Drink my water says Turkey can't change anyone's fighting style. Fighters can always say no and go on and fight on their own cards. Who got money for that shit, bro? Now, like niggas don't want to take pay cuts, bro. The fighters do got options though. Fighters got options. We're gonna talk about it, bro. They got options. We're gonna talk about it, bro. Did I catch all the super chats? Real quick. Oh no, shout out to my dog, not me, 5-piece. No biscuit in super chat. He says, where does that leave Shakur versus Pater? Shakur might be in trouble. KO, you also said you don't want track stars. You said you wanted to see dogs. Yeah, oh, bro, I'm about to get to my opinion of what he said in a second. I wanted to talk about if like niggas is mad, who you should be mad at. I wanted to talk about how niggas should have seen this coming from a mile away with the way that he's been treating people already, bro. Now we're gonna get into my opinion of that. But to really briefly speak on specifically Shakur and Zapata, since you dropped the super chat in the ass, bro. I think Shakur, that's a message, bro. Nigga, remember, I had a conversation with Shakur the one time I was able to talk to him. And I told him, like, bro, you're not getting them rounds if you fight Tank Davis how you fought Edwin De Los Santos. And the overall point was because of politics, because of the business, because of fans, you're not gonna get rewarded in the biggest fight of your career by fighting fucking cautiously and shit, bro. Well, Shakur and Zapata is that moment too. Because this is a Ring magazine card, a Golden Boy card. The person who's paying Shakur Stevenson and paying William Zapata just publicly said, nigga, I don't like the way Shakur fights. I want fighters that fight with heart and pride. That's William Zapata. We want fighters that leave it all in the ring. That's William Zapata. He throws 130 punches per round. Shakur Stevenson literally will have more to give and be like, nah, because if I give more, then shit, I could put myself at risk. So I'm going to just play it safe. That leaves Shakur in a tricky situation if it's a close 7-5 fight either way. But Zapata was the aggressive one and Shakur is the perceived runner. Yeah, he's on notice, bro. That's why the title says Devin, Shakur, and Bud on notice. Niggas is on notice out this bitch. Nostalgia, what up? Yeah, so that's what I'm at with it, bro. Now I want to give you my opinion on what Turkey said. I gotta say, bro. Nick J said Shakur just got a stoppage, didn't he? Yeah, but it's still a concern. His reputation precedes him, though. He got a stoppage against a replacement opponent in Padley. Not his fault because Schofield ducked. That's why I think the Schofield fight was so big. That's still a concern, though. Shakur just got a stoppage, but his reputation precedes him. And what people got to understand is the black eye, like Turkey's weekend, is damn Times Square, Canelo, Saudi. That shit was a disaster. That shit was a disaster. And Shakur did just get a stoppage, but can you trust him? We talk about this all the time. Neek, Bella, Jihad, Drink, Victor, Oppen. We talk about this all the time with Shakur. What does it seem like the MO is? If you in front of me and I know I got a huge advantage, nigga, I'm a dog. What's up? I'm about to whoop your ass, Padley. If you in front of me and you got athleticism and I got questions and you got some pop to you, some power to you, nigga, I'm gonna be cautious. Nigga, what's up with you, Nakathila? What's up with you, Edwin? Oh, he was hurt against Edwin. Okay, well, what's up with you, Artem? Oh, you type strong? I feel your punches a little bit. You type strong. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Let me just get out of here. Get this dub. His reputation precedes him. And so you can't help but wonder with a relentless, aggressive, power punching, volume punching southpaw, you can't help but wonder will Shakur play it safe and put his hands in his pocket. Valdez did have power in his goddamn left hook, and that's the only punch that he had. And he's an orthodox fighter, and he's 5'3" with a 64-inch arm reach. Zepeda punches with both hands. Zepeda is a southpaw. Zepeda is bigger and longer than goddamn Oscar Valdez. I really hate that people are giving that opinion. I really do. And one of my favorite fighters, the young king Abdullah Mason, if it was a debate, I would have been like, you think Zepeda fight like Valdez? But as you can see, you get debate, live show, just me cooking KO, and then you get interview KO. Interview KO is going to let the person talk and give their opinion and just ask the questions that people want to talk. Debate KO is going to be like, nah, I disagree. Here it is, but there's a time and place for that. But I heard it. And it made me, I had to keep myself quiet. When he was picking the Shakur and Zepeda fight, he said, yeah, Zepeda kind of remind me of Valdez. I said, oh, shit. It's an interview, KO, not a debate. It's an interview, KO, not a debate. And he still fought very cautiously against Valdez. I don't know what y'all are talking about. He was fighting so cautiously against Valdez. Victor will famously come up here and tell y'all how at the end of that fight, he turned his back and he was running from that nigga. But I definitely think that's a message to Shakur and Zepeda to answer my brother's not me question. Now, let me get to my opinion of all this shit. A lot of y'all are gonna rock with it. A lot of y'all are not gonna rock with it. I feel like promoters have the right, if they're paying for it, if they don't like a style of fighter, they don't have to employ that fighter. I feel like fighters have a right to fight how they want to fight. You just got to make a decision because it looks like to me the sport is speaking. The sport is like, yo, we need to have entertaining fights. And if you don't want to do that, cool. You may end up on an undercard. If you don't want to do that, cool. I seen somebody put it in the chat. You may end up having to put on your own fights. You may not get those opportunities that you're looking for. Because boxing is not in a place where we can afford to have boring ass fights, y'all. I'm sorry, bro. You can watch a 3-0 football game because you know the next 10 games on that Sunday gonna be fucking fire, bro. You can watch a basketball game where can't nobody fucking shoot. They don't score 100 points and everything is trash, but you cool with it because you know the next game nigga might score 140 points. Somebody might drop 50. You know that the next product is going to be great because they deliver time and time again, and the best compete against the best on a consistent basis. They have no choice. In boxing, because of the way that it's set up, the best are not fighting the best on a consistent enough basis. It's not as popular as football and basketball. The product is not nearly as good. And so as a result, we don't have the space to have weekends like what happened in May, Cinco de Mayo, happen on a regular basis, bro. We can't have that. So fighters got choices because I hear y'all. Like, I'm with it. But so do promoters and networks. And it looks like to me, promoters and networks are like, look, bro, if y'all not gonna fight, like, we gonna find some people that fans want to see that's gonna be entertaining and shit. And that's on fighters to either A, change their style so they can get those main event shots, so they can get those big bags, or be willing to take a pay cut, or be willing to go make their own way. Everybody got options. I don't think it should be a no running rule, though. I don't think you should dictate how people fight. For me, I just talk with my wallet. I talk with my content here on YouTube. I don't like that shit. I don't think that shit is boxing. I consider boxing moving to set up your shots, taking different angles, perhaps, slipping and ripping, pulling and countering, and shit like that. I'll pay for a Devin fight again if he's fighting somebody I want to see him fight, or if the card is great. But Devin Haney as a headliner, I don't trust it. I got to see him in action again. Shakur Stevenson has an opportunity to show me what he looks like against Zepeda. Because when I see him fight power punches, it be looking different. So everybody had their options on what to do. But boxing is telling these dudes, look, bro, you're gonna have to fight. And I don't think asking for a fighter who fights for a living to fight with heart and integrity and fight with pride, I don't think that's asking for too much. Specifically when you overpaying a nigga. That's the thing, bro. Like, niggas want to make millions and then say, I don't give a fuck about the product I put out there, bro. You feel me? Like, I think that's the problem. That's the disconnect for me. Is cats want to make $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 million and then go out that bitch and be like, I don't care about the product I put out here, bro. That's trash to me, bro. Randall, what up? So for me, we'll see where this goes, but PBC already moving like that. They not putting on shit. They matchmaking to make shit entertaining, bro. Turkey saying he's starting to move like that now too. So pretty soon, the opportunities for guys to fight that style, that move and move around, lateral movement, defensive style, that shit look like it's going away, bro. That shit look like it's going away. People will either adapt or continue to fight how they fight, and they'll fucking fall by the wayside. We got Juke with the 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Bill Haney defended Devin's performance against Ramirez multiple times. Why didn't he defend it against Turkey Post? He had plenty of time for Tank because he ain't trying to bite the hand that feed him and shit. Devin ain't really got shit outside of Turkey popping. Outside of Turkey, he got the top rank offer for Team Alifu for the pay-per-view shit. They turned that down. PBC ain't got shit for him. You know what I'm saying? They're not finna let him come over there and beat Barrios. They rather do Barrios and motherfucking Manny Pacquiao. Right? They're not finna let him come over there for one fight, beat Mario Barrios and get the fuck on down. Top rank, Brian Norman Jr. They not finna let him come get one fight. Devin gonna have to sign a multiple fight deal to get a shot at them big fights if he want them. That's why Turkey is huge, because Turkey was trying to get him other shit. It just didn't pan out. It just didn't pan out for him. Boots may be headed back to PBC. If that's gonna get him the Barrios fight, cool. I don't want Boots going anywhere unless he's getting the fights that I want to see him in. I really want to see Boots go to 154. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I just don't believe in 147-pound fighters gonna fight him. I don't think they're gonna fight him. So we'll see what he does. But whoever can get him the big fights. If he go to PBC and he can get a Jamel Charlo, he can get a goddamn Jesus Ramos. They can get him a Baccarat fight for a title. They can get him a Fundora fight or a Tim Tszyu fight or some shit like that. There's a lot of smoke over there. If he can go to Top Rank and get Xander Zayas at 154, smoke over there. If he stand at 147, he go to PBC. Only fight I care about really is motherfucking Mario Barrios, bro. So if he can do like a 2-fight, 3-fight deal at PBC where they agree to have him fight Barrios, then move up to 154 and fight some of the killers they got there, I'm fucking with it. I just need to see who on the deal for him at this point, bro. And it's the same thing with that I say about Shakur Stevenson. When Boots his name is growing, but when these fighters, when they free agents and they having a hard time getting fights, be outspoken. Go over there and say, look, I tried to do business. I sat down with them, but they gave me these fights because these niggas don't want to fight. Right? And then come back and report to the fans and shit. And hey, we reached out to Top Rank. We tried to make the Brian Norman Jr. fight again. They said no, and then just move on with your career, bro. Move on with your career. Right? So I just want to see some movement, man. I hate that Boots Ennis had that great performance against Stanley Owners, and now it's like quiet, it's stagnant. Now he waiting to see. He letting the summer go by. Like, nigga, you fought in April, bro. You can get back out there in July or August or some shit. Like, get that shit cracking in the summertime. Cause the end of the year, we still watching boxing as diehard fans and shit like that. But football pick up, basketball start back up in October. Boxing gonna fall off a little bit towards the end of the year. It always do. It's cyclical. It's cyclical. Springtime and summertime, that's when boxing is the most lit. Straight up. That's when it's the most lit. That's when it's popping the most, bro. I want Boots to be in on that, bro. I agree with you, Teach. I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying that. I agree with what you just said wholeheartedly, bro. My last thing on this, and then I'll drop the link, bro. If your fighter truly don't run, then you shouldn't be worried about a no-run rule. And I was listening to Just Do today. I listen to all the homies, right? I was listening to Just Do today as well. And he made a good point. He said a lot of the examples of running that people are giving are bad examples. And I agree with that, bro. I think that what William Skull did to Canelo Alvarez, I think what Devin Haney did with Jose Ramirez, I think those are the examples that we go off of. But ultimately, Knight Rider just hit the nail on the head. The definition, that matters to who putting the money up. And it don't matter what you think. It don't matter what I think. It matter what Turkey think, because he the one paying them dudes, man. He the one paying them dudes. So we'll see where this shit go. For me, bro, I want to see great fights. I want to see the best fighters. I want to see people fight to their capability, bro. And if you know for a fact that it was an anomaly with Devin, that Shakur is really one of them ones and he don't run, then this shit, it ain't gonna affect you at all, bro. It ain't gonna affect you at all. Or it ain't gonna affect your favorite fighter at all. So we'll see how this shit play out, man. The no running rule and shit. Can't wait to see what happens. And I got some news on Tank. I'm gonna say that for tomorrow. I'm gonna say that for some videos for tomorrow, but I want to chop it up with y'all, man. Let's spend the last 55 minutes chopping it up. Let me drop this link for y'all, man. Smash the like button, bro. Where we at on the likes? I didn't even do a like check when we started. How many likes we got, bro? How many likes we got? I don't agree with the no run rule either, Jupe. I just think like you can't get mad at a nigga. It's his money or whatever. I just talk with my wallet, man. I just talk with my wallet. If I feel like a fight gonna be boring, I'm gonna push another fight over it. Like Devin versus Timalifu Telefimu, that's a good fight. Boots versus Timalifu Telefimu, that's a good fight. I'm pushing for the Boots fight because I think it's gonna be more entertaining. I want to see Devin fight a pressure fighter that can actually cut off the ring because I think it'll be more entertaining. I don't want to see Devin in the ring with another counterpuncher, bro. I don't want to see Shakur Stevenson in the ring with another counterpuncher. That's why I think the Zepeda fight is so good. Right? I think it goes on the matchmaking. I think it goes on who you put them in the ring with. Those are all going to be very important factors, bro. And then just talk with your money, bro. If you got a channel, talk with your channel. Check what again, Thrill Hill? Let me get the wifey to check the PayPal, bro. KO, no run rule. What happens if you get rocked? How are you going to recover if they don't want you to? I don't think that's what it is, bro. I think we smart enough to know if a nigga hurt, boy, you better survive. You getting your ass punched on or whatever. I think it's more so just as a fight fan, bro, I just don't want what happened on Cinco de Mayo to ever happen again, bro. These niggas was selling bundle package like they was at the hair salon or the beauty supply and shit. The 2-for-1 specials and shit. They were selling all that shit. And then we had that horrible ass weekend. Define running, KO. Staying out of distance to where you can't land a punch and your opponent can't land a punch. Using your legs while not really setting anything up for real, just moving around the ring. You are running if you make sure that if your defense is staying all the way out of range to where you can't even land shit and you're calling the defense, to me, that's running, bro. If you were throwing somewhere between 10 to 15 punches per round while using excessive lateral movement, that's running, Joseph. That's running, bro. You're not running when you can land at will. Yes, you are. Because you're choosing not to. If you can land at will, why are you moving around the goddamn ring, Joseph? KO, the great Willie Pep went around without throwing a single punch. I don't give a fuck about Willie Pep. When was he fighting? In the 1700s? There go that nanny boo boo shit again, bro. There go that nanny boo boo shit again. KO, talk about Willie Pep. Talk about a nigga. What nobody in this chat alive when that nigga was fighting. Why are you bringing him up? We don't even know if it's true. Did they have a TV back then? Was there TV or did they fight on radio? Bro, if you have to go back, y'all finna make me look this nigga up, bro. When was this nigga fighting, bro? When was he fighting? When was he fighting? Let me look this nigga up, bro. Willie Pep. Nigga, boxer. I'm sure they got his box rec. Nigga got me over here looking up Willie Pep. Where's his box rec at? All right, you already frequent. He was born in 1922, bro. Frequent, drop a comment right quick for me, bro. Frequent, drop a comment for me right quick. Drop another comment right quick, Frequent. I need to see something. Can you drop a comment, Frequent, please? I'm just trying to see something, bro. I don't feel like scrolling up. I just need you to say something. I just need you to say something, bro. Just real quick, bro. I'm trying to see if my chat working. Real quick. Nigga think he's smart trying not to comment. All right. Got your ass. Hold up. There you go. Yeah. Be quiet for 5 minutes for making me look up a nigga that was fighting in the 1950s. Nigga, bro. The 1950s, bro. Nigga, bro. Drop this link, bro. Willie Pep, nigga. I bet you love Willie Pep. Damn, civil rights movement fighter, bro. God damn it. (1950s and 60s). Martin Luther King hadn't even marched yet. Block this one too. I'm blocking that one too. Fucking Willie Pep. Mother, boy, y'all get on my nerve. Y'all make me so mad. What up, Dean?
Willie Pep.
What's up, my guy?
What's happening, bro? What you got? What you got for the show, bro?
It's just mighty funny to me, man, that everybody mad about what Turkey said. I don't care what he said. We told y'all that they shouldn't go over there. I don't care what he said. If that's what he want, then that's what he want. Y'all all went so hard for y'all favorite fighters to be over there. Now he making a no punch rule, and we up here talking about it. Listen, whatever Turkey say, do what the man say. Y'all the knob gobbled the man. You're begging for his money. We told y'all he gonna be a dictator. Now he dictating, and the motherfuckers is mad. I don't want to hear no complaining about nothing Turkey do. That's your man's. What DMX say in Belly? That's your man's. Let that be your man's. Al Heyman would never. Al Heyman would never do nothing like that to y'all. You wouldn't have to worry about your money. Y'all better do what T.O. doing. I'm just listening here. That's y'all man's. Y'all want to knob gobble the man. Don't get mad now. Y'all go ahead, though.
I tried to warn y'all out of love, man. Shit crazy. Dean, what up, Dean? I mean, what you Dean? Paid, what up, Paid? What you got, Paid? What's happening?
What's going on, KO, bro?
Chilling.
Bro, you gotta kind of sometimes excuse frequent, bro. Whole time I thought this nigga was a young nigga. This nigga about damn near 50 years old.
Yeah,
That shit fucked me up, bro. No, for real, that shit fucked me up, cause swear to God. But no, I got far as I don't understand like what be going on with Bill, bro. Like I'm just trying to understand why do he do the shit that he be doing, bro? Like niggas don't like then niggas get mad at Tank when he ain't even say shit to the nigga. Like same shit with Bud. He never said shit with shit to Bud. Bud jumped out the window for Turkey. Now here come Bill. Hit the Devin shit about.
You chopping up some, bro. Is that him or me?
That's God. That's God
Is
speaking.
that him? I think that's you,
I
bro.
don't like Tank. I don't know. I just don't like the nigga. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like that
I heard
shit
that part.
crazy,
Yeah,
bro. Man, that shit
I heard
crazy,
that part.
bro. But
Tay
again,
talking
You ain't
about his
wrong,
wife
bro. Let
though.
me.
what you said though, when a nigga come with you really said some real shit when it came to a nigga snorting coke and shit with that, and then a nigga, you know what I'm saying, really didn't have no choice because of the decisions that his mom made and shit. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, bro.
Yeah,
What
bro. Niggas
movie
be
I got
like,
on him
niggas be
snorting coke?
tripping, bro. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me pass it around. Let's go to who's next. We had Here Ken out next. Here Ken out. What's up, man? What you got?
What's good, man? Not much on. It's just funny, like just knowing like a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but you know, people like you, Dean, been talking about predicting all this stuff that was gonna happen with Turkey, and now we got people. And then the funny thing is, Bill trying to deny that he's talking about his son when it comes to the running stuff. He's talking about, no, I don't think he's talking about on Devin. We got stuff lined up. But yeah, man, it's just funny to see, but at the end of the day, I don't really care what Turkey got going on. I'm excited for these fights coming up as far as like with PBC, and you know what I'm saying. Of course, he's in it with the Shakur and Williams Zepeda, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to see that fight. I'm a little like you said, like honestly, I don't think Shakur is gonna lose, but I do think Shakur is gonna get knocked down for the first time in his career. And but I think he's gonna pull it through though. I think he's gonna
Okay.
pull it through.
Already. We got David Lynch in the building. What's up, David? What you got for the show, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Chilling. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. And everybody try to keep it short so we can open up the panel. So, but go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, I believe like this. Look, they getting exactly what they went in for. They getting exactly what they deserve. Number one, they went over there and they was talking mad crap about Al Heyman, Leonard Ellaby. I'm not even going to repeat the statement that they made about Leonard Ellaby. You know what I mean? And you know what he said. But I'm like this, man. Here it is. We got Al Heyman over at PBC. Pay his boxes. None of his boxes are broke. He look after his boxes or whatever. And building them was the first one to jump out the gate and talk mad shit about him. You know what I mean? Busting mad shit about him. Now, they go run over there. Turkey gonna make boxing better. Yay! Along with the rest of their fanboys and YouTube creators. And look what happened. They get exactly what they deserve. Plain and simple. That's just how I see it. Plain straight up, man. That's just how I see it. Real recognize real. And at the same time, hey yo, KO, you know this Bill, you know this Bill stopped dyeing his beard.
Come on, man. Well, man, he aging gracefully. Hey, real quick, y'all, we got 340 people in the building. Can we please get the likes of 300? I'm showing we at 225. Can I get 75 people to please run the likes up and make sure we get to 300 likes before the end of the show? Please, 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 and thank you. We're going to Victor next. Victor, what's up?
A salute, KO. Salute to the entire panel, the community.
Yes,
and you know what? I'm going to hold, because this is what I'm trying to do, KO. I'm trying to, what I want to say, I'm trying to get the short version of it so I don't get long-winded. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let it go on around.
I got you. Already. All right, we're going to go to, who's next? Oh, Lord. Boxing Hacker, keep it short, bro.
Why I got to keep it short? Who else kept it short?
I told everybody to keep it short. I'm trying to open up the panel. I'm not trying to have you, because you're going to say some shit and somebody going to want to cut you off. I guarantee you going to say
shit. No tears.
It's a policy.
It's going to be short. Like this whole no running thing, right? You can't say somebody's running if they're also scoring, you know? When you look at the fights that even in question, Devin was scoring and he was moving laterally. You know, that's why he won so many rounds, because he was scoring. If he didn't throw any punches, then he wouldn't be scoring. The last person I would say that wasn't really engaging in a fight was probably like Lomachenko when he fought like Tio, you know. But like I feel like when it comes to like the fights that we're talking about, those fighters were scoring. It may not be in the most exciting fashion, but scoring is still scoring. Like if I'm just doing a 1-2 or just hitting you for jab, that's still scoring shots. You know, so like this whole concept of this no running rule that's going around, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just a way to reward the people who can't cut off the ring at the end of the day.
KO.
So you coming again? You now on the forget Turkey bandwagon? You ain't fucking with Turkey no more?
So I mean, Turkey can do what he wants. I mean, at the end of the day, that's his money. But as far as me, I still think Turkey does good for boxing. He's putting on fights. I have no problem with that. You know, but
KO. Let me ask.
Let him finish, Victor. Then you can. Then
it doesn't make
ask.
sense. And plus, this is one thing people don't think about. If there's a no running rule in place, then fighters will literally coaches will tell their fighters, "Hey, don't cut off the ring, because guess what? Your opponent has more chances to get a point deducted if he's moving more. So why would I cut off the ring for? You see what I'm saying? Like that's how it works in the sport. Like if there are rules like that in place, they try to play towards it. Just like clinching.
Long-winded.
Huh?
Long-winded.
I'll stop it right there. But yeah, no running rule doesn't make sense.
Victor, ask your question. Say your comment real quick. I got some other people that haven't spoke yet, but go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Okay. No. It's not that important for me to make my comment. I'm still working on it, though. We got time. I might be able to condense it down to something short. But the question is, and it's a random question, but I just want to see how it hits. I'm addressing it to a boxing hacker.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this, boxing hacker.
Go ahead.
Supposing the guy is in a fight, right?
Mhm.
What do you think about him deciding before time is up that, well, it is up as far as I'm concerned, because I already beat the nigga's ass, so fuck it, I'm finished.
So like, let's say like he's in the 12th round fight and he won most of the rounds and he's getting close to the last round, so he doesn't get knocked out. Is that what you mean? Like something like what Oscar De La Hoya did to Trinidad?
Man,
Yeah, that's not my best
Can
example.
we expand this for open panel, please?
Yeah, like I mean, that
Please,
happened.
no, for real. We'll be here
It's
all
okay to do
afternoon.
boxing. I get it.
Man, you got the two.
Yeah,
You got the
Let me
two
get
wrong.
let me get
Answer questions.
let me get teaching Joseph, then Big Dog Willie, y'all. Then we'll open up the panel. Go ahead, teach. Make it quick, bro.
My audio is good.
Yeah, it's good, bro. You crispy.
All right. So for me, this whole thing started off like after the Fatal Fury card, right? Like fans, commentators, promoters, YouTube content creators were all disappointed by the performance, right? Because it was lackluster. But showbiz just took it to another level by like collecting signatures, right? So if you claim to dislike fighters,
some crazy shit.
then you gotta give Turkey credit for this move, right? So KO, you can't talk about what Turkey said and not give him credit because it's something you want too, right? So you got to give Turkey credit for that part. And the final thing,
Credit for what part? Say it again, bro.
so you can't stay. You have to give Turkey credit for that part for not wanting these fighters to run, because that's something you want as well.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that
And,
thought.
and,
Yeah, at
and
all.
the last thing that I want to say, and this is no knock to y'all, right? But KO, this is for KO Deem, and I got to include my man Victor.
Most nigga when they say it's no knock, they about to knock. But go ahead.
If you tell me right now that you guys gonna give Showbiz your signature, I'll believe you.
If I'm gonna give him my signature.
If you tell me right now that one of
I don't. Teach, do you know who you talking to? I don't fuck with showbiz,
Bro, they
bro.
don't watch them. They don't watch them.
I'm not giving no. I'm not signing a petition, nigga. Like
I don't fuck with that, nigga.
I'm just not gonna buy the fucking fight if I don't want to buy the fight. And if I watch the fight and that shit boring to me, I'm gonna do a whole live stream with thousands of views and tell
Don't get me started. Yo, chill. Don't get me started.
Okay, we don't want nobody to get started. Let's go ahead, teach.
Oh man,
Victor, what about you?
This shit. See what you started, nigga. Now I gotta block Bella for a whole minute because you done started some bullshit. Let me get her out of here for 1 minute.
Why you gotta block Bella? She just.
I gotta get her for a minute because she said some shit. She bullshitting out here in these YouTube streets. Get her ass out of here for a minute. Fuck on out of here, Bella. She thought because she was a woman, I wouldn't get her ass. I don't not discriminate. Get you up out of here for a whole minute. Anybody else say I signed a petition, I'm getting you out this motherfucker too. Okay.
All right, Joseph Jackson, what you got to say?
Joseph, go ahead, bro. It's on you, fam.
All right. Only thing I got a problem with, which I was saying was, because all the other shit is just bullshit. But like y'all talking about the man, Bill is on coke. Like what proof y'all got of that?
Mill
Like
City,
saying he on coke.
Mill City.
That video didn't show nothing.
Man, that nigga had white shit on his nose. Stop
He
playing.
said,
Bro.
What
he
white
said,
shit?
Stop playing.
I'm gonna come holler at you.
I
I'm about to come over there and
didn't see
holler
that
at
video
you.
a million times, and I didn't see no white shit on his nose.
He said, I'm gonna come out,
Niggas
come
ain't
over there
calling
and
that nigga
holler
a
at you.
cokehead for nothing, bro. Niggas know who smoke coke.
that
And with
nigga
the
motherfucking
and another thing,
Go ahead,
Abdullah
bro.
Mason. I know y'all heard me on the panel saying this shit. I forgot. I think it was last week or the week before. But I said Zepeda style is just like old boy style, and he said the same shit I said. So, hey man, I can be right twice a day. Like I said, welcome cry right twice a day. That's
Lord have mercy. Joseph using the old ass sayings and shit. What the fuck? All right, go ahead, Big Dog. It's on you, Big Dog. Willie, go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm just gonna say my little piece and get off. I have to get ready for
Do your
work.
thing,
But
bro. Do your thing.
so one thing I have to say about the Turkey no running rule, I know who this applies to. I know who they're applying it to, and it's to mainly Devin and Shakur. I agree. I think that I think that when I see about the no running rule is this is the whole thing. I'm gonna ask you guys this, and you guys can, when I get off, you guys can kind of go over it. Now, are we talking about no running, like no running around the ring and throwing one punch at a time, or are we talking about just not doing anything, or are we just talking about
both?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Shit, go ahead.
So I know I'm going. Let me finish. So because there's I don't know exactly who's gonna make this rule and who's gonna make it more like who's gonna enforce it.
Shakur
There's a rule.
balls.
Hold on. Who's going to enforce? I'm asking you guys a question. I'm gonna let you guys finish. I'm going one question at a time. You guys can finish. So
the niggas balls.
So I mean, what I'm trying to say is, who's going to enforce it? Is it going to be a new rule? Is the referee's going to enforce it, or is the judge going to enforce it? There's a lot of gray areas in this rule, and I don't know how they're going to enforce it if
Big Dog, you got to tell Shakur to ask Turkey. We don't know.
No, come on, man, stop it. Let me stop it, man. Dean, you can get there. You can get there.
Hey, Big Dog, they're not making the rule. Turkey's just not gonna hire fighters if they.
Turkey putting up the money, he can make that rule if he wants to.
Okay, never mind.
He can change the market, but he can't make no rule.
You guys can't let me finish. This is crazy.
You can't make that rule because they go by the ABC rules of boxing or whatever. What he can do though is rig some shit, pay some goddamn judges, pay a goddamn ref, and make sure that the nigga that's running don't win.
So KO, you think that's what's going to be?
Hire them basically.
That's all I wanted to know.
That's what you might see is an uptick in even more fights where you like, okay, yeah, the A-side won and shit. You know, he moved around the ring. He showed lateral movement and shit. I think I got an 8-4 for him, and then you get a motherfucking surprise in the mail type shit. Like,
hey, look here. You know what?
So there could be no consistency.
I done heard referees.
I think it'll be a case by case basis. It'll depend on if the person running is in bed with Turkey or if the person that's aggressive is in bed with Turkey.
Okay.
It'll depend on
gentlemen.
Ain't shit gonna change, bro. It's just really something that we talking about. Ain't shit gonna change other than he may not make fights for niggas and shit no more.
Hey, fellas. Ain't nobody ever heard a referee say, "Come on, let's go to work." During the fight, they said that nigga said that in Tank's fight, Tank and Roach's fight. He said, "Come on, let's go to work." Because they were dancing around each other, not doing anything. Come on, let's go.
I've heard that, Victor. I've heard that plenty of times in fights. Facts.
I ain't heard that Shakur Devin Haney fight though. I ain't never heard that.
You ain't hear that in no Tank fight.
Of course you
ain't hear that. Shakur only had one bad fight. What are you guys even talking about? Of course, like
hey, always hate.
All his fights, majority of them, he's like literally in the pocket. Like what?
Yeah,
like,
well, motherfuckers, he ain't got nothing. He ain't got to worry about shit coming back. Of course, he gonna be in the pocket.
But okay, we're talking about no running. Shakur doesn't even fit that mold because, like,
no, that ain't gonna work, nigga. Because you're gonna make me say what I got to say about that.
His last fight, didn't he stop him? Didn't he stop?
Okay, take it. Okay, you know what, Victor? Take away the De Los Santos fight, right? And take away the De Los Santos fight. Name 2 fights that Shakur was running.
What's his name? You said take away. Wait. Let me answer this nigga now. Hold up for a minute.
Feel free.
Okay, let me answer.
Yeah.
Oscar Valdez. As a matter of fact, Oscar. That's right. Now listen to me. Let me say this real quick. Referee got responsibilities in there. He separates.
So he can't help you there, brother.
Let him finish, y'all. Let him finish, bro. Let him talk, please.
Okay. Ahead, now listen. Referee. Tank took the knee. The referee started to count. And the question he asked Tank, when Tank said, no, he said, why did you do that? And by the way, when a referee is getting ready to introduce those guys into the fight, and he says, don't hit below this, don't hit below that, I gave you your instructions. And once some referees say, don't make me a part of this motherfucking fight. Don't make me have to over and over pull you apart, hit below the belt, all that shit. So don't make me a part of this fight. So the referee said to Tank, why'd you do that? When you do that, you make me, see, that's that part of making me a part of this fight. Now, when Shakur
Tank had that
That's
nigga
why
the
I
link
asked you
and
that.
gave him 100,000. That's why he.
That's why I asked you
That's
that
why he ain't
question.
counting.
Hold up, nigga. That's why I asked you that question, boxing hacker. How about? Wait a minute. How about when Shakur made the decision to end that fight at 12 seconds by turning his entire body and going away from his opponent who was coming at him and using the referee to intervene by getting behind that motherfucking referee. And that referee could have said,
The
hold
fight was
up, wait,
over. The fight was over.
wait a minute. The technical,
How many rounds did you catch up in 12 seconds?
would you shut the fuck up for a minute so I can make my point?
Not the
Nigga,
previous
what I'm telling you is, goddamn, Core took control. Oh, these motherfucking hyena ass niggas, man. Core took control of that fight and made the decision this fight is over. And he used the ref to help him do it. Now that ref could have said, well, what you doing, man? Hey, by the way, when the ref separates motherfuckers, if they get entangled and one is facing the wrong direction, you know what the ref does? Separates them, and he won't let that other guy come until he gets that other guy. Turn around, face this nigga. He won't let them fight until that happens. So Core is running the other direction, getting behind the referee. Referee could have said, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's still 12 seconds in this fight. So that's why I say that nigga asked Tank, why'd you do that? And that nigga could have asked Core, why you doing that, nigga? You still got 12 seconds.
He did it.
Niggas are
I don't. Yo,
He
you
did it.
lost it, brother.
That nigga just said a whole bunch of nothing. That nigga ain't say shit.
Hey,
He
yo,
literally.
That's
trying to
running.
get him off,
That's
man.
running. That's running. He said, hey, boxing hacker said, name the other fight. That's it right there.
Don't let these young immature Negroes take you off.
Can I
your
say
square.
something, y'all? Please, can I say something,
And
y'all?
did a
already.
victory lap at the
Already
last
knocked him off
2
his
seconds
pivot.
of the fight, and now he's running. He was running in that
Y'all,
fight.
can I say something? Listen.
Dean, go ahead, get in there,
I
man.
don't
What's
know.
up?
Let's
even know
stop
how to
acting
talk
like,
to him.
hold on. Let's stop acting like we don't know what the fuck they talking about, y'all. This is what y'all
Yeah,
know.
like,
Y'all
be
make me
real about it.
boxing hacker. Be quiet,
Explain
man.
it,
Y'all know
please.
y'all
Come
make
on,
me
Dean,
mad with
explain
this
it.
type of shit. What they are talking about is you circling the ring 1 or 2 times without throwing a fucking punch. Let's
Devin
stop the
Haney.
bullshit, dog.
Devin
Like, cut
Haney.
it the fuck out, y'all. Come on, y'all know what they talking about,
Cut the
bro.
ring
What,
off.
So Dean, let me ask you this
hold
question,
on,
Dean.
Let him
hold on,
finish.
Teach.
Let him finish.
And
Then we
then
gonna
I
let Teach
promise
ask
you
his
I'll
question.
answer. Teach, what I'm saying to y'all is we know what they talking about when they circle around, throw the fake jab out there, tapping gloves, circling, reset. We know what the fuck they talking about, y'all. We're not talking about even if you're jabbing. Yeah, nigga, do a power jab like Hitchens-Davis or something. Keep using it. Keep the fight interesting. Stay active. That's what they talking about. Staying active. Let's stop acting like we don't know what the fuck they talking about. It means throw more than 10 punches in a round. Can you start there? Let's start
I mean,
there.
if you're scoring, you're scoring. I don't know how.
This ain't a fucking amateur.
If you're literally
bro.
scoring,
Hold on. Let me let Teach ask his question.
Yeah.
Let me ask Teach ask his question. But I do want to say this, bro. Like, and this is why it'd be hard to have some of these conversations. Cause I just feel like there's a gap in like boxing knowledge. Like, all punches ain't created equal, bro. Scoring is not scoring, bro. Like, if you hit a nigga with 2 jabs and he hit you with an overhand right, and that shit rocks you, but them 2 jabs ain't do shit, you might have landed 2 punches, but his shit is gonna be scored higher than yours because his shit was more effective than yours. Like, we gotta stop the nigga that landed the one. If a nigga land 2 jabs in a round and one nigga land 1 power shot in a round, and the power shot fucked the nigga up, but the 2 jabs didn't do nothing to the other nigga. The nigga that threw the power shot won the round, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all niggas clearly don't know how to score fights, but let Teach ask his question.
What's the other guy didn't land anything?
Dean, so we
only threw 2
Dean,
jabs. Then who wins around
Dean,
there?
we can agree that the Fatal Fury card started this whole thing, right?
No, I think it started way back with Shakur and Dos Santos, but we could go there.
Yeah.
Nah.
That wasn't part of Rehas.
No, you can't go back that far because
they literally, and I'm sorry, Teach, real quick. It's literally on my mind. They literally separate jabs landed from power shots landed from body shot landed for that fucking reason.
Yeah, but
because certain shit
if I'm the only
means
one
more,
landing,
nigga.
if I'm the only one
That shit
landing and I
means
like
more.
throw jabs,
No,
I
a
still
punch
win
is
the
a
round.
punch.
If you never land,
What are you talking
and
about?
I'm throwing like 5 or 10 jabs, I still win that round.
I'm not giving like that's like bro, these stupid like of course we know if a nigga don't get landed on at all, but he landed punches, then it don't matter the punch. But that's not what you said, bro. You're moving the goalpost, nigga.
No,
You didn't
not
say
because that's what
that.
happened in the fight. That's literally
Bro,
what happened in that Devin
you gotta
Ramirez
stop
fight,
trying
right?
to debate bad
Devin
faith and
was,
move.
Devin
what
was
I
landing
just
with
want to
jabs
know,
with right
You
hand.
literally are changing your
Ramirez
entire
was
argument.
all night. And he lost
You
like all the rounds.
came and the first thing you said was all punches are equal. If you're
I
scoring, you're
never said
scoring.
all punches are
I
equal.
proved
No.
to you that
Said
that's
that
not it. If you're not
lateral
scoring,
movement.
that is not the same thing, bro.
As long as
I
you're
proved
scoring,
you
and
that
I
it's
move
different.
laterally,
And now
you're
you're
still
talking
not
about,
winning.
well, if the person's landing and the other person didn't land at all, you changed your whole argument, bro.
No. My original argument to Dean was this: if you're moving lateral and scoring at the same time, you can't be considered running.
Bro,
If
No,
I'm
you
scoring
also
and I'm moving laterally,
said,
how can you call
and
me
you
run? That's
also
just run
said,
shot.
boxing hacker. You
Yes.
also said, sir, that all punches are the same. If you're
I
scoring,
never
you're
said
scoring.
that, Kale. You said that.
Bro,
You
did he
said,
say that? Am I making that shit up?
no, you
you
did
can
say that.
rewind the tape.
He definitely
Rewind
said
the
that.
tape.
Fuck the whole
All right,
No
bro.
video, brother.
They all telling you what you said, fam.
Just
No,
rewind
he
the
didn't say
tape.
that shit because I
Play
said
it
that
on
shit.
different browser and rewind
All
it.
right,
I
bro.
never
talking
said
about?
that.
Teach, go ahead and
I'm
go to the
literally
interaction
responding
with
to
Deem, bro.
Dean.
Teach, what's
Yes.
up, Teach?
Hold on, let Teach and Deem do their thing, bro. I'm not.
I just want to know. Well, to me, this whole thing started because of the Fatal Fury car, right? And
Oh
I
yeah, we
just
can
want to
start
know
there.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to know why Devin is getting lumped into this whole situation. Like, all I know is that Turkey was about to give Devin a fight with Tio, and they were going to get paid handsomely.
That
So
shit
if
go.
this was at the back of his mind, like, why would he matchmake like that? Tio versus Devin.
My response to you would be, oh, go ahead, Dean. My bad. He was asking you, bro.
No, what I think Turkey is doing, he is talking about from this point forward. So yeah, he already got contracts and certain stuff that he got to be obligated by. Well, he is putting everybody on notice about what he wanted to be. But everybody keep forgetting he was saying the same thing to Shakur and Zepeda about what he expect they fight to be. He didn't just bring this up out of nowhere. Y'all get amnesia fast, and it's okay. I understand, but he's been saying, he kind of was saying the same thing to Terrence Crawford and Canelo. Y'all got to listen to people when they talk. What he is expecting is for them to go in there. We all know what an entertaining fight is, Teach. I'm getting tired of even talking about this, to be honest. We know what it is. You can have great defense, slip, use lateral movement. It's called float like a butterfly. Just make sure you stinging like a bee, too. That's all.
Yeah, but
So
Dean,
so
again,
so you was
I think so. Let me give you
I
give you
like
another
that
answer.
analogy.
I think what Deem said was good too. Let me give you another answer, Teach. I hear what you're saying, but also what's going around. And again, you know, we got to take Team Alifu's word with a grain of salt. So I'm not saying I believe him, but no one has come out to refute him either. What's also going around is he offered Team Alifu far less money to fight Devin than what he was offering him to try to fight Jerron Bootennis. So let's keep that in mind
Yeah.
as well, that he devalued the Devin fight according to Team Alifu, and that could be because of the statement that he made today. He also did what? Devalued the Shakur Zepeda fight, because what did he do? Shakur and him had to make up because he did what? He lowered the number on Shakur Stevenson as well. And
Yep.
he put Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson on what? The first undercards of their career since they became champions. So I think I think the response would be, okay, he's paying less for these fighters to fight, and he's not letting them headline the event that they're fighting on. He put Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia ahead of Devin and Ramirez, even though going in on paper, it looked like Devin and Ramirez might have been the best fight on the card. He put Edgar Berlanga and um, um, Hamza Shiraz ahead of Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda, and he's paying Shakur Stevenson less money, and he almost let Shakur go to purse bid, even though Edgar Berlanga is coming off of the undercard of Ammo Williams and coming off and Hamza Shiraz has never fought in America at all, much less headlining an event in America. So I think there's a lot of signs there to show that
but
Turkey.
Shakur's still making more than them though.
Yes, okay. What I
Still
would
making more.
respond about is so the way Turkey spoke and commented, right? It's like, okay, I'm not gonna put these types of fight on anymore, right? If people are gonna be running, I'm not gonna put these fights on anymore. But you're saying that, okay, I could still put these fights on, but I'm gonna devalue it.
I mean,
That's
that's
like
because
the opposite,
he
right?
said He said no more though, bro. And you got to understand, Shakur already had his deal at the time, and I think that's what Dean spoke to. And I don't know if you caught it or whatever. Like he already had his deal. Devin already had his deal. You know what I'm saying? They already had this deal before, bro. So he's trying to honor what he said to Team Alifu, who also like Team Alifu didn't put on a great performance. He's like that Barbosa shit was boring too to me. So he's saying now moving forward. But he already got paperwork with Devin. He already got paperwork with Shakur. But what did he try to do? He did try to pay their opponents less, though. He tried to pay one of them less. I don't know if he's trying to pay Devin less or whatever. But so some shit he's saying moving forward, but he already got shit in play. The October rehire card is already happening. Devin already signed whatever deal he signed with Turkey. Shakur already signed whatever deal he signed with Turkey. He can't just nix their deal for no reason. If they ready to fight and they signed or whatever, then you already got pen to paper, then he gonna probably honor those deals. But I would expect moving forward, the shit that he makes from now on is what he's talking about. But he can't go back and redo some shit that he already agreed to. That's what I think, bro. But shout out to DJ.
Yeah,
Let me catch a super chat, bro. Let me catch a super chat, then you got it. Let me catch a super chat, fam. Then you got it. Shout out to DJ with the 5-piece in the super chat. It says Turkey judges bought and paid for. Did y'all not see Adamas versus Shiraz? I guarantee aggression will outweigh punches, land on a Turkey card. Teach, you can go ahead and have the last word on this topic, then everybody else can come in, bro.
Man. I mean, Turkey has a power, man. Like he has the power to stop these fights. With the Shakur and Zepeda, he wanted to scrap the whole thing. Right? He could have done it if he wanted to, but he did it anyway. He made a fight anyway.
The problem y'all have in Teach is that y'all got to understand nobody gets to dictate. People are trying to force people to like something they don't like. You can't nobody say they can fight that way. Devin and them can do whatever the hell that they want to do. It's going to get you to be the undercard. When it's a more exciting fight, they're going to go above you. It's just that's how it's going to go. Like it,
still gonna watch though.
But that's okay. Still watch whatever. But then you can't complain about your leverage on the other end. So if you're not getting treated like a superstar,
on the card, though.
hold on. If you're not getting treated like a superstar, and you're not getting the paydays you want, and he's going back on his word, well, he is doing that because he don't find value in it because he feels some type of way about it. I guarantee you, he's not going back on his word with Canelo Alvarez. Now is he? Do you hear Canelo complaining or saying any of those things?
Turkey didn't even mention any names, but everybody just believes it's Devin.
Because that's the person that everybody's been talking about.
Everybody know Devin.
Everybody's like, it's Devin he's talking about.
Devin the
so who are you talking about, Boxing Hacker?
Could be William Skull, right? The one that
come on, bro. Like,
why do you give a fuck about William Skull? Stop that dumb man. Come on.
Yeah, on a one fight deal, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop with this disingenuous shit, bro. Like everybody know he talking about the high profile niggas that want the most money. They be fighting like that, bro. Like we know what's up, bro. Y'all be playing and shit. Anybody talking about William Skull, one hit wonder, done went back to Cuba. The nigga ain't getting to fight no more, nigga. We know what it is.
That's exactly right. Exactly.
He ain't gotta announce he not going. He ain't gotta announce he not going to book William Skull. What the fuck is you talking about?
You said I thought they wasn't shit though.
Hold on a second, bro. Hold on, dog. Y'all want me to believe
he gonna make a rule for William Skull.
Hold on, bro. Y'all want me to believe that Turkey is crafting a whole motherfucking statement and putting a statement together for fucking William Skull, nigga?
It's possible.
Y'all say Devin.
Y'all niggas dance around anything.
So what's the why would he make a statement?
Yeah, he was literally about to line Devin with Tio.
I mean, bro, they're popular fighters. Some niggas, for some reason, some niggas like you.
That's crazy.
Now they popular to y'all.
Like, y'all just want to jump in.
What happened to the 12 fans? What happened to the 12 fans?
He got 12 fans. I mean, I'm a Tank fan, bro. Like, it's different. It's different over here. Like, I'm a Tank fan. It's different.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, y'all more mad at everybody for talking about it than Turkey feels some type of way. Y'all wanted y'all favorite fighter over there so bad. Don't say something to him about this shit.
That's her boring.
Oh, y'all don't want to complain about it.
No, Turkey's complaining, Joseph. Turkey's complaining. Not Turkey.
I'm trying to figure out, like, see, again, bro, this is my problem, right?
I thought y'all Devin fans ain't care about the money. You see how fast y'all change? I thought y'all
Yeah,
ain't
bro,
care
they
about the
changed
I've
up
money
been
shit.
now.
saying Dev was the highest paid on the
This
card
panel is an
Bro.
example.
before May.
This panel is an example
Ask
of what I'm
KO.
talking about, bro. Let me explain to y'all why, dog. This panel that we having right now, we got like 15 minutes left, bro. This is an example of what I'm talking about. Let me explain to y'all what I mean. I don't know if y'all did or didn't. I'm sure somebody gonna lie, probably tell me the truth or whatever the case may be. But niggas is like, yo, I'm finna argue with KO and I'm gonna hit his link in the middle of the night, all night arguing this shit down, nigga. Fuck this no running shit. Nigga don't know what they talking about, nigga. Sweet science. How can it be Devin? Devin is this, Devin is that, blah, blah, blah. Why you niggas ain't under Turkey comments, bro? Y'all are proving the point, bro. You're proving what I'm saying. Y'all care so much about fans. You care about what another YouTuber is saying and shit. But the nigga with the power that's saying it, that's really the one shitting on your favorite fighter, y'all ain't got no energy for
Because
that
he ain't
nigga,
mentioned
right?
The
unfair.
YouTube is
Perfectly
pushing the
fine with him
narrative.
being on
Hey,
The
undercard.
YouTubers are
Y'all
pushing the
okay with it.
narrative,
This is
bro.
assuming it's Devin, right?
The
I
Turkey
get it.
can
YouTubers
do
are
No,
pushing
anything
the
the
no
fuck
one
he
ever
narrative.
want.
mentioned any fighter's name, right?
Turkey can do
Yo,
what he want.
let
And
Al
there were
Heyman
two
put
fights that
Gervonta
people will
on the
complain about.
undercard. I'll
Turkey
tell
can do
Tate
what
to
he
get the
want.
fuck out of there ASAP.
If
I
he
have
want to put my favorite fighter on the undercard, it's his business. If
I
he
The
have
want, if he
YouTube,
want to
the
talk about my
YouTubers are
favorite
pushing
fighter's fighting
narratives.
style, it's his business. If he
I
don't
have
ever want to give my
Notice,
fighter an
notice.
opportunity, it's his business. But if KO get to talking about it, nigga, I'm finna cook KO, nigga. I'm hitting the link. Drop the link.
Praise
Hey,
No,
y'all
I'm just
notice
saying,
he
but
said this
no,
KO.
though
no,
right
no. But
before
wait,
he said
I'm
fight
hitting
the
the
Bob
Super
crazy
Arum
to
Middleweight.
had
KO.
Devin and
let's
Shakur
be
main
real about it,
events.
right?
Bob
No names
Arum
were
had
mentioned. He didn't
Devin
say
and
Devin.
Shakur being main
We're
events.
just saying Devin and
the
Shakur.
issue that
That's
I
because
have
that
is
nigga
you
ain't had
guys
no
tying
choice
Even
it
but
if
to
to
I'm
start,
Devin
saying
and
nigga.
now
One
it's
Shakur.
at a
Shakur.
time, y'all.
Shakur
One at a
and that was
time, bro.
something didn't happen on Rehab season. I don't know
The
why
issue I
we're
have
talking about
is
Shakur.
the issue that
It
I
wasn't
have is you guys
Shakur's
tying
fight
it to
didn't
Devin and
happen.
Shakur.
Shakur
I
That's
versus
can't hear
the
Devin
both of y'all. One of y'all gonna have to concede,
on
bro. I got two
Papa.
niggas
It
talking at the
wasn't
same
a
time,
Rehab
bro.
season card.
so the issue that I have is you guys tying it to Devin and Shakur, and that's not
Yeah.
the
Who else
case.
could he be talking about?
The YouTubers
He
are
could be talking
pushing the
about William
narrative.
Skull. He could just be making a comment because of
Me and William
All
School ain't even
noise
fighting
showbiz
no
made.
more,
cool.
Who
bro.
knows?
So
Yeah,
Nobody
he
give a
talking.
fuck about them.
He talking
he
about the
made that shit.
stars. Yeah,
He
that's
made
what they
that shit
saying.
generally, right? He said in general. He didn't name nobody, right?
He didn't name
He didn't
nobody.
name nobody, right?
Nope. No, he didn't.
All right, so that would include them niggas then, right?
I guess it'll include everybody if you want to
Does
look
it
at it
really?
that
Hey,
way.
question: who fight July 19th?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm sorry,
That's
July
all
12th.
opinions at
That's
this
how y'all
point. It's
niggas do.
opinions.
Yeah, I see. Like, don't get quiet now. I ask it again. He didn't name
What?
nobody particularly. He just said in general. So in general would include them niggas, right?
If you
Nah.
look at that way, then in general includes
Yeah,
everybody.
KO, but who
It
you had in
includes
your title though?
Victoria and Bivol too. In
Who's
general,
in the
yes.
title of your video?
I
Just
have
in
Shakur
general,
Shakur,
that's how
Stevenson
you're
and
gonna look
Devin
at it.
Haney in my title
Devin Haney,
because
Oh,
they're Black
okay then.
American fight
the
fans,
face of
and
boxing.
the people that follow this channel care about them the most.
Okay then. So
Like if
you
I put
attached to him,
Archie,
right?
if I put Archie Sharp in this bitch, you niggas don't care.
KO,
You don't care.
this is Bud and Canelo Media Week, right? So if I were to put one plus two together, it would be Skull. That's who I would say. Who's
Yeah, Skull would make the logical
Nah,
sense.
hell no. I would if I
Come
put
on,
one and two
man.
Skull's
together,
the one he didn't line up with
I
for
would
the
say
next
Skull
fight.
is
Shakur.
not a name.
I would say Shakur over Skull because this nigga Turkey announced Canelo and Crawford and is shitting on the Shakur fight. He ain't giving Shakur and Zapata no media, no press, no
Nope.
marketing. As a matter of fact, nigga, it will cost you more money to go to the Canelo Crawford press conference than to go to the Shakur Zapata fight.
But Shakur didn't do no
Hey,
cat
hey,
and mouse
hey,
fight
I mean,
on
I'm not
Rehab
gonna
season.
argue
hey,
you about the
Why would
price.
Why
you
you
do
hey,
that?
ain't
hey, hey,
saying it's
hey,
the
hey,
Berlanga fight?
Shakur
Why you
hey,
literally
saying
did
it's
not
boxing
fight
Shakur?
hacker.
any
Hey,
running
Ain't,
boxing
fight.
ain't
On
hacker.
Berlanga
Rehab
the
Do
main
you
season.
hey,
event?
hey,
He should be
hey,
selling it,
boxing
Yeah,
right?
hacker? Do you realize, boxing hacker? Do you realize, in your logic and
yes,
your reasoning of what you're saying, that
yeah.
the attention from Turkey was on Skull? You know what you're saying in the same breath, that he is on their level. He deserves the same type and value of attention from the man that's putting on the fights that Devin Haney does, that
I
Core
don't see,
Hey,
I
does.
don't see the connection
That's what you're saying.
whatsoever.
You don't
Oh,
even know
come
it.
on,
You
Hey,
don't
man.
even know it,
I
but that's
don't
what you're
even know
saying.
it because
He
that's not what
never
I'm
said that. Stop putting words in people's mouth.
fellas. Turkey devalues Shakur fighting style and Shakur so much that he is not only put Shakur Stevenson on the undercard, he's priced Shakur Stevenson's tickets less than the Canelo and Crawford press conference, niggas.
Who
Wow,
the main
KO, that
event?
means
Why
so
you keep
much.
saying Shakur?
That's
Who the
gonna
main
be
Because
event?
because he knows
Damn.
Shakur
Berlanga
that
the
nigga.
main
Okay,
That's
Shakur
why
made the main
event.
event.
he knows
Crazy.
Shakur that nigga.
He
Y'all
keep
keep
saying
asking
the
me.
star.
Y'all
Cut
keep
it
He
out.
asking
mentioned
me
the
Hey,
how I
star.
Show
know
that
Shakur,
nigga
Turkey
my
talking
ass.
yeah,
about
hey,
him.
He knows
Get the
Shakur
fuck
that
Shakur,
out of
nigga.
here.
hey,
Because you
Shakur
ain't
is not
watching that
fighting
card
Leon
for
Shakur.
Shakur
Berlanga.
ain't
You know
not
he
I'm
that
watching it
nigga.
for
confused. Why are we
Shakur.
talking about Shakur? He
that
have
word
no
should
chance
be
to fight
Shakur,
okay,
Leon
right?
Shakur.
Because I mean, but
Shakur
Yo,
have
Shakur,
no
just a
card fight on
simple
me.
fact.
Because
Just a
Turkey,
simple
He have
fact
no
because
that
card
y'all
fight.
trying to
Turkey
put a
made,
main of.
because Turkey made, like, I don't see how y'all don't see the correlation. Turkey
Uh,
made that statement, and then he showed that he don't value that shit by making us pay more money to go to a press conference than a fucking fight, niggas.
Or is it because it's a century
yo,
fight
Turkey
and
seems to
Canelo
have
and
fights for
Bud?
free. Doesn't mean
KO,
that
no,
he
First of
Turkey,
all,
values
KO,
his
he
fight.
KO,
devalued him by not
he
making it the main
basically saying
event.
fuck Shakur.
He
Turkey,
devalued it by not making it the main event in the discussion.
But y'all
Turkey,
come on
Turkey
here and
wants
say
to
it
make
should be
But y'all
one
sure
and
keep
that
two
the
saying
fights.
it's
Williams and
Shakur
Bud
card
fight
though.
is a
Okay.
That's
success
what y'all
right
keep
there.
saying.
Why are y'all
Two
okay with
separate
Shakur
arguments,
being
right?
an undercard?
Yo,
Let's
Turkey
see
wants
what
to
the
make
He the
Why
sure
are
fight.
highest
that
y'all
the
paid.
Let's
It
see
okay
Williams
don't
with
what
and
the
Bud
matter.
fight
fight
in
is right.
July
One.
draw.
He the highest paid.
One.
It don't matter.
This,
Ain't
this is
no
way
that
two different
fight ain't going
arguments.
to
Joseph,
Now
draw
y'all
stop
shit.
care
being
about
petty,
money?
dude. You don't even
Hold up.
know that
One
You
shit.
at
guys
a
are making
time,
Yeah,
two
That's
that's
bro.
what
not
you
arguments.
even
mean.
When it
But
true.
comes
None
to
of
the
Berlanga
it show
getting
that
money,
paid
that's
more
One
than
at
true.
a
him.
time,
when it
fellas. Y'all
comes,
You
all
ain't talking
talking
about
at
hold
the
on,
Shakur.
hold on,
same
Y'all
guys.
time.
talking
I
Let
about
me,
know
that
y'all
money
all
for
hear
him.
each other.
hold
I
on.
know
Let me
y'all
say,
all hear each other
Hold
talking at
on
the
one
same
second,
time.
guys.
let
Hold
me
on
say
one second.
something, KO.
Just to
All right,
clarify one thing, I'll let
let
everybody
me get
go.
teach, bro. I
Shakur
gotta
did not
teach and
run
then
for
paid.
Leon
Yeah,
even
I'll be
Teach
one
quick.
paid
time.
and then boxing hacker. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
I'll be
ahead,
quick.
T.
So Turkey wants to make sure that the
And then
Canelo
I
and
gotta
Bud
get
fight.
Blunt. Blunt hasn't spoke a lot, so I'm gonna go teach paid, Blunt, then boxing hacker, because Blunt hasn't spoke at all, really. Go ahead,
Yes,
teach.
Turkey want to make sure that Canelo and Bud fight is a success, right? The last thing that Turkey wants is Bud to move around the ring. So maybe that comment is based on this fight, right? That's all I gotta say, man.
Bud ain't
Okay.
never
That
fought.
I just
fight
know
is not
Bud
a
ain't
good
never Bud has
argument
never
for
given
September.
anybody any reason to think that there will be an issue
Hell,
with him.
facts, facts.
Shout out to
No.
Juke with the 2 piece in the
Bud
super chat
fight you.
says they mad at Bradley, but Turkey got a pass. Oh, okay. Niggas
Uh-huh.
mad at Tim Bradley, but Turkey,
Like,
Tim
why is
Bradley,
y'all
all
okay with
everything
them
for the
making them
job of God,
undercards?
but this nigga
Tim
Turkey get a
Bradley
pass.
gonna hop
That's
in the
crazy.
ring, man. We waiting
Pay,
on
go
him.
ahead,
Chill.
Pay. Go
Joseph,
ahead, Pay. What up?
How much is Shakur getting paid, Joseph?
I know he getting paid more than Berlanga.
How do you know that if you don't even know how much he getting paid?
I know Berlanga don't get paid more than Shakur.
But how do you know that if you don't have the numbers, my nigga? How do you know that?
What do you mean?
You don't have the numbers, so how can you tell whether he getting paid high or not?
Everybody knows he's getting paid
No,
more
no,
than
no,
No,
the
Berlanga.
the
fuck we
hell we
don't.
don't.
We
KO,
say
do
Everybody
you
yes.
know
don't know
that?
nothing.
Yes,
King,
I
he
do
don't
you
know.
do.
know
I don't
that?
have the numbers. I don't have
I
the
don't
numbers.
got the
No, I don't
numbers.
have
I ain't
nobody
heard.
know.
I
I
No,
just
know.
hear
I
them
don't know
Shakur
shit.
Well,
fans
We
say
don't know
that.
about
I
the
never
numbers,
heard
King.
because they ain't came
Turkey.
out
I don't
yet.
Nobody
know
come
shit
But
out
on
and
when the
what
say
niggas
numbers
that.
do,
come
yo.
out, I know from his last fight he got paid more than him too.
Okay.
He got
So
paid
we can
more
go
than
off that
Belonga
too.
got paid to fight Canelo.
No, the nigga he
The
fought
fuck?
from prison.
Man, this the shit I be
What are
talking
you
about.
talking
So then
about?
I'll
why
put
is
it
he?
like
He
Then
this.
why
fought
is
a
he not
nigga
the
from
main event?
prison. You
Then
finna think he finna get
I'll
paid
put it
more
What do
than
like
you
this.
mean?
Shakur?
I want to see what Shakur
I would be more
Belanga
offended
fight.
if I was.
I
I'm
want to
sorry,
see.
bro. My fault,
I
bro.
want to see what Shakur and Belanga fight draw. I want to see all of the empty seats
Berlanga the main event,
Nigga,
in
man. So
that
you gotta
you
blame
stadium.
must
Berlanga.
you must don't know, bro. Everything is like the fight that's the next week, bro. The July 19th joint with Barrios and Pacquiao. That's whooping their ass. The MVP card the day before, the Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano 3, the all women's card, they whooping
That's
the
kicking their
shit out of that.
ass.
They whooping the shit out of their ass in
It's
ticket sales
Berlanga
right now.
card. They whooping Berlanga ass. Shakur
Nigga,
money is
Shakur on
paid
the
up
card too.
front.
What are you talking
That
about?
shit already in escrow. They whooping Berlanga ass.
So hold
Hey,
on,
They
as a
shit,
know
Devin
Dave.
saying. Now
Joseph
you
is
care about
diabolical.
money.
Y'all,
I
You
y'all
know
thought
let me
all
get the
Shakur
blunt,
told
Gervonta
you to
man.
Davis came
trade
to
for
fuck
that
was me.
Hey,
card.
You
let
gotta
me
So
get
blame
the
y'all
that
care
shit
blunt.
on
about
the main
legacy
event.
Let
no
me get
Blame
the
more?
it on the
blunt,
main
bro.
event.
Yeah, you gotta let me get the blunt because that was some
I'm
diabolical
oh
shit.
my God,
My
dog.
nigga
Go
Joseph
ahead.
want to
Was it a
give.
law? Was it a
Hold
law?
on, Joseph. I'm gonna tell
let
you
me
what you.
go
I'm gonna
next,
tell you
man.
what you're doing, bro. You want to get. You saying don't nobody care, nigga, except for Shakur. So you want Shakur to get credit for everybody watching that shit. But when it comes to the numbers, you want to pass them bitches off on Berlanga.
Well,
Hey,
the numbers go. The numbers go peak. The numbers go
You
peak.
diabolical, nigga.
It's gonna
Straight
peak
up.
with
Yo.
That's
Shakur.
diabolical.
Everybody know it.
Hey, Blunt, take us home, man. What you got, bro?
It's a lot of people attaching it to Devin and Shakur when both of them have never fought like that before in their careers. I know a lot of people say Nakatila he fought like that, but you really think he ran versus Nakatila I question your judgment.
Yeah,
And
we
then
don't
for
know
Devin,
boxing.
yeah, you feel me? And then for Devin
So
Haney,
does Andre,
Facts.
real quick, because we only got 2 minutes. So does Andre Ward know boxing? Or
he does. But if you say he was running, sir, if you
did
say
y'all
he
not
was
hear? Did
running,
y'all not hear Andre Ward doing the telecast?
if you said Shakur was running versus Nakatila, I question your judgment, bro. Straight
So
up and
you
down.
question Andre Ward's judgment?
I
Go ahead and
question his
continue. That's
judgment.
fine.
Ward just say he
Yeah, I
just taking more
question his
chances.
judgment.
Question his judgment too.
How can you stand right in front of somebody and that's considered running?
Stand right in front of who?
He boxed him from the outside, sir. That's all he
How do
did
you stand in front of somebody and boxing from the outside at the same time? How did it work?
by not moving, KO.
Man,
So
why
Shakur
y'all
wasn't
just
moving.
capping
He
for
was
this?
struggling in
How
that.
Yeah,
Devin
all
Haney
you all
did
you gotta
recently.
do
Stick
He
and
all you
stand
gotta
move.
right
do
in
is
front of him and box
all you
from the
gotta do is
outside.
watch the
Stick and
fight, bro.
move.
All you gotta
Stick and
do is watch the
move.
fight. Go back and
Stick
watch
and
the fight.
move, man.
Shakur was
Stop
right in
this,
front of
bro.
the guy. Shakur was
That's all you
moving.
gotta
You
do.
gotta
Go back and watch the
engage,
fight.
move, engage,
Shakur was
move,
engaging.
engage. We talking about motherfuckers that
Bro,
engage and step so
Man, at
far
least
back.
niggas ain't out here taking knees. That's all I ain't worried about,
Bro,
man.
Shakur
Oh, get the
Stevenson
fuck
after
out of
those
here with that
performances
Yeah, he
bullshit.
wasn't
ain't
happy
taking
with
no
his own
goddamn
Get
knee.
the fuck
performances.
out of here
Why?
with
He
that
got pee
bullshit.
lotion.
Shakur
He
literally
ain't
wasn't happy
taking
with
no
his
goddamn
own
knee, bro.
performances. He apologized afterwards. He
Shakur
literally
made so many
apologized
excuses.
And then
afterwards.
you got
And
Knight
name
Rider
around
saying
Nakatila
you
one.
got
And
Name
what
Knight
did
around
he
Rider
him one.
say?
saying, and
What
then you
did he
got Knight
say?
Rider, you
I
got
gotta
Knight Rider.
learn how to
Hold on,
cut the
bro.
ring off.
And
So
then you got
no,
Shakur
Knight
said
Rider
I'm
out his
just
saying,
saying
mouth, I
if
gotta
he
learn
put
how to
on a
cut the ring
masterclass
off.
performance, he wouldn't be saying none of that.
but if you say he ran,
So
sir,
if
I
it
question
wasn't
your
nothing to
judgment.
complain about, why did he not feel that he
If
did
you
as great as y'all saying?
if you think Shakur ran that fight, I
Shakur, the only
question your
thing I
judgment.
know, get
Shakur
put in
didn't.
the
I'm
audience
not saying he
about his
ran blunt. What I'm
performance.
saying is, why don't try to act like people wasn't criticizing those fights? Like Shakur was just so amazed by his performance. He
Just like your
wasn't.
boy
That's not
Exactly.
what
Boots. He don't know
happened.
how to cut off
He
the
did
ring either.
criticize the
Just like
fight
your
for
boy.
Nakatila. What are you talking about, Dean?
I'm talking about the fights that he been criticized for with Della Santos when they was walking out of
Yeah,
the
that's the only fight you can really say was
no,
Dallas
what was
Santos.
the
That's the
other
only
fight they was
fight.
walking out of there? The last one with Top Rank.
Artem,
You talking when he
Artem.
was in the
That's
pocket
With
when he was in the
Arthur, he
pocket?
Santos.
apologized after that fight. That's what I'm
The
talking
last
about.
fight
That's
was
when he
You
with
talking when he was in the
Dallas. What
apologized.
are you
pocket,
oh,
talking
D?
that's
about?
when his
Hey
that's when the
y'all,
niggas in his
real quick, bro.
hometown booed the fuck out of him
It is
and
about
walked
that
out on him.
time, bro. It is
Yeah,
about that
KO.
time.
Peace.
Salute to
KO.
everybody. It's about that time. Appreciate everybody coming through. Shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. Much love to all y'all. Shout out to the Sosco Factory with the 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. LOL. You only got undercard who never been a champion on Devin and Shakur, but won't tank to bow to Turkey and fight someone who really ain't a star. Shout out to the Sosco Factory back in the super chat. 2-piece, no biscuit. Moral of the story, Shakur and Dev isn't exciting. Look, salute to everybody that pulled up on us today for the Abdullah Mason interview we had earlier. Everybody that pulled up for the show tonight. Appreciate y'all. We'll be live tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Take it easy, y'all. We gone. Peace.